What's up, everyone? Time to get the show on the road. Let me just get this pulled up over here. All right, here we go. So for today's live stream, we're going to be doing a flight from Tampa, Florida, down or up to Providence, Rhode Island. We'll be checking out AnyBuild's Scenery's new Providence, Rhode Island there, and there is a VATSIM event on the East Coast. I believe it's primarily for the DC area. Airport's kind of like a pre-4th of July celebration, they call it. Let me turn on my audio here. Check, check, check. Hopefully that sounds better. Nope. Too loud, too loud. All right. Make sure this is set right. Okay. All right, anyway, so yeah, they've got a VATSIM event on the East Coast up there. So we're going to be flying through the airspace. Don't know if there'll be any ATC online at the airport that we're going to be landing at, but we'll see what it looks like when we get there. So we'll kick it off here in just a second. Get my audios on. Check, check, check. Is that? Oh, that's a little too loud now. For some reason, my give me a second. The audio levels on my microphone got reset. Let's try this. Check, check, test, test, test. All right. Hopefully that's better. Looks good. All right, so we've already followed our flight plan here, and we'll go ahead and get the plane set up. So if anyone pops in the chat, let me know you're watching the video afterwards. Be sure and post a comment below. Appreciate that. And hit the like button too if you enjoy the video. All right. So routing for today is the Baypo 2 departure out of Tampa here. And we've got the Camjo transition, Q99 airway to Poly. Looks like then Dad's Q87 to Gears, Bobo. Q22 airway to RBV. I'm not sure which VOR that is, the name of it, but it's RBV Q430 to Creel, Orchoa, Jordan, and the Jordan 2 arrival into Providence. We're expecting runway 23. It's going to be the longest runway there at Providence. And then we'll see, of course, if ATC is online, what they're going to end up giving us. So looks like zero fuel weight today is 138.9. And we've got cruise altitude of 370, average winds 260 at 13. Let's see, planned fuel is 25,100 pounds there. Cruise index for the max 8 is standard 30 SOP for Southwest. So everything looks good there. We are flying the max 8s, the iFly max 8 in Flight Simulator 2024. So how cool is that? I did a couple of flights and it seems to work okay. No significant issues to speak of. So we'll see how that works out. All right. Let's go ahead and hop in the cockpit and start powering up the aircraft, get everything boarded up, and plan on getting out of here. All right, let's see. Do we have ground power attached? I don't think we do. Go ahead and initialize the flights, and let's go to so we'll do ground support. Yeah, we did not connect that. So we'll connect electric. That looks good. Set. Back. And this tablet is definitely not the most user friendly. Alright, that looks good. Upper panel, let's go battery on. And we have good ground power, that's on. Emergency lights on. Start getting iris aligned. Navin on the left and right, and pop this over to heading STS mode. There we go. So 8 minutes to get a line there, so that looks good. Let our screens come to life. And while we're doing that, we can go ahead and start getting our weather and everything. That doesn't look like there's any ATC online here for the departure out of Tampa, so we'll be on CTAF. But we can go ahead and get our weather from online. It's actually on the ACARS app too, so we'll just use that to make it easy. Alright, so winds are 280 at 7. miles visibility, a few clouds of 5,000, scattered at 15,000, scattered at 25,000. There were some storms over here earlier today. I did a transfer flight from Houston, my home base with the airline, to Tampa to get the plane over here for tonight's flight up to Providence. So temperature is 32 right now, nice and warm. 3004 is our altimeter. We don't actually have an ATIS, I guess, Alpha Bravo code because there's no ATC online, so we'll just leave that blank. Let's see, runway is, I believe it was 19. Let's double check. Yeah, 19 right. Alright, CTAF for Tampa. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Alright, pulling up the charts here. Looks like Towers 1195, so it's going to be our CTAF. And again, the routing was it's the BAPO to Camjo transition. Alright, sounds good. Let's go ahead and start getting the passengers boarded here. Let's see how GSX treats us today. Looks like it's working. It's positive. Oops. It's the Jordan arrival. Jordan 2 arrival. Alright, let's get us programmed up here. Top altitude on the SID is 6,000, so we're going to be climbing, maintain 6,000. Expecting 370. Departure frequencies offline. And then I got to get on the network too, I forgot about that. pre-file on VATSIM real quick.
Welcome on board. Good evening. Good evening. Hello? Hello? This way. Boarding pass, please.
So if you're flying, or if you have flown the iFly before, leave me a comment and let me know what you think about it. And if you've flown it in Flight Sim 2024, if you've noticed any bugs as well. Alright, so we just got our squawk code 3331.
Hello?
Alright, squawk is set on standby. Looks good.
Good evening.
Is anyone here? Nope. Okay. So we're doing 19 right. And we are Southwest 1894 today. There we go. Just check our waypoints here. We've got Camjo, Q99 Poly, Dad's Q87 Gears, Direct Bobo, it's Q22 RBV, and then Q430 Creel, and then it's Direct Orcha, Direct Jordan, and then we go into the arrivals. That looks good. Let's activate that. Execute. Departure 19 right. Vapo 2. Camjo transition. Execute. Index. Arrival. I'm going to go ahead and plan for ILS. Did they have an ILS 23? I thought they did. We got RNAV 23. VORD. Oh, here it is. ILS 23. Jordan 2. In transition. Their transition shows HTO, but I've got Jordan, so I guess we don't have a transition there. And then I'm not going to put a VIA in there either, so we'll just execute that. And let's take a look at the legs page. And we'll pull it up on Navigraph and double check. Alright. Altimeter's 3004. Alright, altimeter set, and then we gotta set there we go. Set the standby. And then did the first officer side sync? It did. Okay, perfect. Alright, looks good. Alright, we're going to 37,000. We'll grab the landing altitude too, so let's go over here. Like that. Okay. So, 54 feet. Providence. So we're going to set landing altitude at 50. So that's done. Tower and CTAF is 120.7. We'll bring out the winds and all that later. Okay, looks good for now. Pull up the checklist. Okay, landing gear is down. Speed brakes are down. Flaps are up. Batteries on. Standby's on. Master caution disengaged. Electric pumps, I think it's Southwest procedure to go engine and electric on the left side on, and then electric and engine on the right side off, I think. Lights, nav lights go to steady. Ground power is connected. Emergency lights are armed and covered. Seat belts go auto. No smoking is on. External lights are set. Alright, so we do FMC. We got to set up fuel and payload. Unfortunately, flying the iFly, it does not load your passengers and cargo, even though you're using GSX, which is kind of silly. But let's turn off the charts and let's take a look. We've got zero fuel weights of 138.9, so you just kind of have to guess on this. If we pull full passengers in, okay, that gets us to 134. Let's just throw some cargo in here and see what we get. That's 136. 138.5, it's getting close. Let's do 2,700. It's kind of ridiculous you have to do this, but 138.9, and we're right there. That's good. Oh, I was a zero fuel weight. That's landing, yeah, so zero fuel weight, 138.892. It's good enough. Rounding error, so 138.9, so that's set. So let's go ahead and set the payload. And the fuel for today's flight is 25.1. Okay, set fuel. Let's make sure that went in. It looks right. Okay, so fuel and payload is set. So I think we can, nope, we got to go back over here for the performance. All right, let's get that ready. All right, let's finish checklist, get the APU started up. So trim air is on. Restart fans are auto. Left and right packs are auto. Air selectors are nav and aligned. Fuel pump number 1 is on. And let's get the APU started. Alright, man, the forest sound set's just so awesome. Alright, I just realized Tampa Tower is on, so I think let's go ahead and get that tuned in. We've got 120.7. Actually, it's showing 1195. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong frequency there. Alright, 1195. And we'll go ahead and get our clearance from him. 195. There we go.
It is information November request clearance. Very good.
Dragon 1944 Tampa Tower, good day, standby for us.
Rod.
Okay, well that's happening. Let's go AP bleed on. Got good power on
American
the APU.
1944 Tampa Tower information, November is current. You're cleared to Ronald Reagan Washington International Airport by the Bayport 2 departure. Can your transmission
It
then
just came
file?
online.
Climb via the SID, expect maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency offline, squawk 2173.
Alright, we're cleared to Reagan via the Bapo to departure Camjo, transition then as filed, climb and maintain 6,000, initial 10 minutes after departure, expect flight level 370, departure offline to 173 into the block box, American 1944.
1944 readback is correct. Advise from ready for push and start, you can expect runway 19er right for departure.
We'll call for push shortly and expect 19er right, American 1944.
Tampa Tower, good evening, November 22
Dang it.
November, shelter air, request to
It's busy
I-226.
right now, actually, at the airport. I guess a bunch of people have the same idea. We'll check
November
this out.
282 November, Tampa Tower, good day information, November is current. The current Ronald Reagan Washington International Airport via the Bapo to departure KMU transition, then filed. Climb via the SID, expect maintain
Check out all the planes
6,000.
here.
Expect flight level 45010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency offline, squawk 3611.
There's one other Southwest over here with us.
Clear DCA via the Bapo to departure, Camjo transition, file climb via the SID 6000. Set 45010, departures offline, squawk 3611, number 2 is November.
November 282 November readback is correct. Advise from ready for taxi. You can expect runway 28 for departure.
Runway 28 will call for taxi, citation 2 November, thank you.
Tampa, good afternoon. Southwest 1894, information November clearance to Providence.
Southwest 1894 Tampa Tower, good day information, November is current. You're cleared to Rhode Island Green International Airport via the Bapo to departure, KMU transition, then filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 6,000. Spec flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency offline, squawk 3331.
Alright, cleared to Rhode Island via the Bapo 2, Camjo transition, climb via SIDS, expect maintain 6,000, expect 370, 10 minutes after, departures offline, and 3331 for the squawk, Southwest 1894.
Southwest 1894 readback is correct. Advise for ready for push and start, you can expect runway 19er right for departure.
19 right, we'll call for push and start, and we have November, Southwest 1894, thanks.
Tampa Tower, Spirit Wind 2448, information November, Ivory clearance over to Baltimore, please.
Alright, let's finish our checklist here. So AP's up and running,
Sorry, left check our calling tower today.
and squawk
Spirit Wind
is
2448, information November.
set, 3331, checked and confirmed. Okay, initial altitudes and runway heading.
Bearing 2448, Tampa
Alright,
Tower,
so
good day
we're
information,
6,000
November
is what we've been
current.
cleared
You're
to. Climb via SID, except maintain
Washington
6,000.
International Airport via the Bapo to departure, KMU
So we get
transition,
6,000
then filed.
in the MCB there. Runway heading is
Expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure.
187.
Departure offline, squawk 2264.
We're cleared over to Baltimore by the Bapo to departure, Canto, transition as filed, climb via
So we're busy getting out of here. Alright, 187, and then we need to run our perf as well for our takeout speed, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go
2448
minutes,
readback is correct.
and we've got
Advise for visual push and start, you can expect runway 19er right for departure.
138.90 fuel.
2448. Tampa Tower, good evening.
138.9.
American 3305, request to have our clearance down to Reagan and
So we got 19 right.
Information November on board.
19 right for departure.
Sorry, last check our
It
calling tower, take
is
call.
dry.
American 3305.
Wind is 2807.
American 3305, thanks for November. You're cleared to
Outside at temperature 32.
Airport via the Bapo to departure, KMU transition, then filed.
And QNH was 3004. Let me verify that that's what he's got. Yeah, 2807 winds and 3004 on the QNH. Perfect. 30.04 set. We're gonna do takeoff.
Cleared down to
flaps
Reagan
5,
via the Bayport 2
AC
departure,
on,
Camjo transition.
and no anti-ice. Calculate.
Maintain at 6,065.
Alright, so we're looking at trim is 22.3, flaps 5, cell temps 42, V1 144, VR 146, and V2 155. So cell temp 42. Okay, and then reserves for today. We do have an alternate as Boston. Weather should be good in Providence today, but we do have, Boston's like right around the corner. So really not too much extra fuel on board today. We're looking at, what is that, 4.1 in reserve today. 4.1, cost index standard 30, fuel was 25.1, set, cruise altitude confirms 370, the cruise wind today is 260 degrees at 13. Alright, set, the temperature deviation is minus 50. Set transition is correct at 18,000 N1. So what was our cell temp? It was sorry, wrong keys. Cell temp is 42 and CG is 22.3. 42, 22.3.
Reagan 42, feedback is correct. Advise ready for expect runway 19 or right.
Runway
19 right will give you a call.
2807. 807 set. Oh shoot, didn't mean to do that. Take off. Okay, flaps is 5. And it's 144, 146, 155. Perfect. Set, set, set. Alright, takeoff speeds are set, so we're looking at 155 from the MCP. 155 sets. Okay. Alright, so we got good APU power. Let's go ahead and go over to APU gens. Fuel pumps on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Complete the checklist here. So we've got altitude, initial runway heading in the MCP, and V2 speeds in. Flight directors 1 and 2 on. Can arm LNAV, VNAV, auto brake, RTO. Looks good. Okay, let's get our elevator trim set. That's 5.5. That's pretty close to where we are, right? Let's go up a little bit. Somewhere right about there is good. Okay, elevator trim is set for takeoff. Fuel pumps are on. Cross feed valve is checked. Window heat is on. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see. Anti-ice is not required. All of our electric and engine hydraulic pumps are on. Flight altitude is set. 370. Cruise altitude. Landing altitude is 50. Flight directors are on. LNAV, VNAV is armed. Auto brake is RTO. Radios are set. There's no departure on line, but we'll go ahead and put in Unicom here. Our standby frequency, that's set. And we've just got TCAS to go. Alright, so we are ready for pushback. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's go over here and disconnect everything. How to navigate through this darn thing. Let's see, it's ground supports, disconnect, remove the chocks, set. I think we're done with this thing. Alright, so we can go ahead and call GSX. Prepare for pushback and departure. Now we still have doors to come, probe heat to come, yaw dampers on. We'll go ahead and turn on the anti-collision light now. And we'll turn off the packs as soon as we start that pushback.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Approach might have come online. I'm not sure. Orlando departure approach looks like. So 1248. Let's go and get that programmed in. 1248. Well, that's an easy one to do. Okay, great. All right, let's go ahead and go. TCAS is on. TARA is set. Traffic to come on.
Departure checks completed.
Zoom
Bypass
out.
pin inserted.
Let's let them know we're ready for push. It's November. Tampa Tower, Southwest 1894 with November, ready for push and start.
Southwest 1894, push and start in taxiway Golf is approved, face north.
Alright, push on taxiway Golf facing north, Southwest 1894. Alright, so it's going to be
Walking here.
nose right. Nose right. Oh yeah, I think we're taking off on this one right here. No, we're doing 19 right. This is 19 left. Let's take a look at this real quick. Let's see. Let's go to charts. What's up? Oh, I see what he's gonna do.
And American 1944, if you want, you can make a left turn on to Victor 3 and then continue taxi Whiskey.
Alright, so we're gonna go nose
Left Victor
right.
3. Oh, I passed Victor 3.
There we
Left,
go.
can I take
Release
left
parking
Victor
brakes,
4 down?
please.
Brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
Alright,
Start at will.
anti-collision is on.
The next intersection that'll left off, you then continue taxi
I turned off the hydraulic pumps, that was silly.
Yeah, left
Now they're
Victor
on.
4. Continue with that right emergency
Packs
exit.
off. And we're going to start number 2. It's a little bit different with the Max, is it's gonna motor. You're gonna see it actually say motoring on N2 here. And as I understand, you're supposed to let it motor. It's gonna kind of like stall out a little bit right here around 23%, and then as soon as you see it start ramping up, that's when you introduce the fuel. So we go traffic over here on this side, and let's do FMC. Let's do init over here.
2448 facing north on Victor,
Take off. We'll do legs over here.
Attention all aircraft the ground in Tampa, contact Miami, correction, contact Tampa ground now.
Oh, Tampa ground's on. Okay.
121,
Alright, there it is.
121.7.
Introduce the fuel. 121.7. Hey everyone, how's it going? Don't be shy, post in the chat, let me know how you're doing. Ask away, questions. Alright, here we go. Looks like we've got a good start on number 2.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a
Looks
good
like I need
engine
to turn
start.
on the center pumps too. I didn't realize we had fuel in the center pump, so 1 and 2 on the center is on. Looks like we've got a good start here. Confirm good
Cockpit to
start.
ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Okay, right side to cont,
Unlocking gear.
left side to ground. And Tampa ground 121.7. Ah, 121.7 is set. Over to ground. Tampa Tower is 119.5. Okay, that's set. Still motoring. See how it's right here at 23.9%. There it goes. It's starting to ramp up. All right, introduce the fuel.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
2523, Tampa ground, hello, thanks. November.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
All right, so for the departure, we're going to be taking off 19 right, so it's pretty much runway heading, and then turning to a heading of 203 degrees where we're going to expect vectors. Most likely a right turn, I'm thinking.
American 2523,
Out
clears
to
the Reagan Airport.
Finke,
Baypo,
and then Baypo, and then out north to Camjo, the transition there. And we'll see what kind of taxi it gives us, but I'm expecting somewhere along here, Alpha, Victor, something like that.
Departures offline and squawk.
Alright, we got 2 good starts.
American 25
Flaps 5.
departure, Camdo, then it's filed at climb maintain 6000 with 37010 with this park. Departure offline is 105.
American 2523, nailed it, read back is correct, and call for push.
Push American 2523.
American 1944,
Okay, flaps are set.
119.5, thanks for flying.
195, American 19.
Let's head up top. Let's make sure we have 2 good gens. Gen 2 good, Gen 1 good.
Wings 2448.
Switching to the gens.
Tower today, American
Tampa Tower
1944,
now,
back to
There we go,
119.5.
APU off.
Have a good one.
Isolation valve auto.
That was blocked 19.5.
AP bleed off. Isolation valve is auto. Packs are auto.
Who's the other?
And APU is now off. We can go taxi lights on, runway turn-off lights on. We'll turn on the logo. Nav lights are steady. Anti-collision is on. Wing and wheel well looks good. Probe heat comes on. Window heat is good. Yaw damper's good.
What was the call?
Okay.
Southwest 2457.
Transponders TARA.
Southwest 2457 Tampa ground. Hello.
Alright, flight control check.
Airport Bay Post to departure Camjo transition then as filed.
Free and correct.
I can say that. Maintain 6000.
Trim is set.
Flight level 3900.
Flaps are set.
After.
Recall
Frequency
is clear.
Offline. Squawk 5.
And we're ready for taxi.
I'm clear to Reagan Airport via the Bayport 2 departure. Camjo transitions as follows. Climb maintain 6000. Expect 3 down to 010. Departure offline. Squawk 5717 for Southwest 2457.
Southwest 2457 readback is correct. Plan for runway 19 right and call for push.
Alright, we're planning for runway 19 right. Call for push. Southwest 2457. Thank you.
Tampa ground, American 233, requesting clearance to Washington, information November.
It is busy.
American 233, Tampa ground, hello, thanks for November. Cleared the Reagan Airport, Baypo to departure, Camjo, transition then as filed. Maintain 6000, expect 35010 minutes after departure. Departure's offline, squawk 2256.
Okay, we don't have a departure controller, we just have ground and tower, so.
Bay 2 departure, Camjo transition.
So it's going to be towers 1195, checks, confirms, and then we're on the Unicom after that.
And squawk 2256 in the box for American 233.
American 233, readback is correct. Plan 19 right and call for push.
Alright, we're playing 19 right and we'll call for push for American 233.
Tampa ground, Southwest 1894, November, ready for taxi.
Southwest 1894, Tampa ground, hello. Say location. Oh, I see you. Stand by, one second. And Southwest 1894, runway 19 right, taxi via Bravo 1, Alpha Victor.
Alright, 19 right via Bravo 1, Alpha Victor, Southwest 1894, thanks. Alright, here we go, guys. Park brakes off. Just check in. Taxi lights, runway turn off is on. And seatbelts are auto. Let's go bump that over to on and we're good. Let's go. Man, you do not even have to give this thing any throttle.
And
max
ground,
is just
American
like,
2394 at Foxtrot 79 with information November looking for iFly over to DCA.
Alright. Let me know how the audio levels are, guys.
And last aircraft, Tampa ground, hello.
Oh, I should look at the,
American 2394.
Bravo 1. Okay, Bravo 1 straight ahead. Bravo 1,
American
Alpha Victor.
2394. Tampa ground, hello. Clears the Reagan Airport.
So Bravo 1 here.
Departure, Camjo, transition,
crossing. Bravo 1, left on Alpha, right on
6,000,
Victor.
expect flight
Pretty
level
straightforward, just what we were kind of thinking, so it's good.
after. Departure's offline.
Alright.
3623.
Let's rock and roll.
American 2394 is cleared to Reagan via the Baypo 2 departure, Kansas transition, then it's filed.
See if we can beat all this traffic out of here.
Expecting flight level 330, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is offline and squawk 2623, American 2394.
American 2394, readback is correct. Plan 19 right, call for push.
We'll plan 19 right, well, and call for push
Bravo 1 coming up here.
2094.
Oh, we're going to be going over the bridge. That's pretty cool. We have another SouthWest Virtual member here. I do, yeah. What's up, Mr. Isaiah? Let's go SVA, making this right turn. I see you over there. Alright, looks like clear left and clear right. Hopefully there's no crazy bumps in the scenery. I haven't gone this way yet. This is actually a 2020 scenery. I just kind of copied it over to my Flight Sim 2024 folder. So. check that out. That's crazy. It actually shows like the elevation change. I'm definitely, yeah, I'm slowing down. I gotta put some juice in here.
805 Whiskey Golf, cleared the Pensacola Airport, and dead to departure, lease and transition, then as filed.
That's so cool.
6,000, expected flight level
Holy cow.
400.
I'm juiced up to 40% here.
Offline, 12-7.
Just trying to go up this hill. There we go. Alright, thrust idle.
805 Whiskey Golf, it's filed altitude 10 minutes after, 10 minutes after. Apart from that, readback is correct.
Oh, we're gonna have to ride the brakes down here.
Golf stack.
American 454.
Looks like we're the first one to get out of here. That's great. Let's pull up our departure chart, get that ready to go.
Last aircraft call sign.
American 454.
Okay, here's Victor. We're gonna make this right turn on Victor. Looks like we're clear
American
left.
454, clearance requested.
And clear right.
American 454, Tampa ground below, cleared the Reagan Airport. Baypo to departure, Camjo, transition, then as filed. Maintain 6,000, expect 35010 minutes after. Departures offline, 16612.
Travel, expecting NATO to departure and to transition to filed. Altitude 6,000, 35010 minutes after departure. Squawk 6612 within 452.
American 454, readback is correct. Information Alpha is current, advise once you have it, call for push.
Alright, information Alpha, more
Alright, let's go over to
push,
tower.
454.
Okay, one last check. We do have auto brakes, RTO, LNAV, VNAV is armed, 6,000 initial altitude, 187 runway heading, unless they give us something different. When they clear us for takeoff, V2 speed is set, 155 in the MCP. Auto throttle armed to come, and flaps is 5. That looks good. Tower, hello again, Southwest 1894, approaching 19 right, we're ready for departure.
Southwest 1894, Tampa Tower, good day, flight of Baypo 2 departure, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Fly the Baypo 2 departure, clear for takeoff, 19 right, Southwest 1894, thanks a lot. Okay, as we get on the runway here, let's go up top. We're going to go landing lights on. Strobe is on. Oop, forgot to put that on con. Attend. And it looks good. Let me just make sure we're good here. On. I'm happy with that. Alright, auto throttle is armed. I can't see. Clear left. Hear that nose wheel dragging. Alright. Spool it up. 50%. Stable. Toga. In one. Heading selects. Toga. Let's go. That was rock and roll. Airspeed's alive. Put some right rudder in there, 80 knots. Hope it's not too loud, guys.
V1.
Rotate. Whoa, a little squirrely there. Alright, we got a positive rate. Gears coming up. Fly with. Sweet. Okay, we got that right turn coming up here. Here it is. That heading bug set. .203 heading. Okay, we got N1 LNAV VNAV speed on the scoreboard. Nose down, let's follow that flight director, build up some speed. We got flaps 1. Man, love those flap sounds, that is just awesome. Flaps up, speed checks. Waiting for the handoff to, I assume, just Unicom. I don't see any other controllers online right now. So I guess we'll just be vectoring ourselves over to Finky. Oh, look at that. Should be a nice flight to Providence. We're going to have a sun setting. I think we'll probably be landing a little after dark. So that'll probably be fun. Alright, there's 6,000. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on the autopilot, and I'm surprised. I guess he hasn't given me a handoff, or just to Unicom, or Tower Southwest 1894 levels 6,000. We good to head over to Unicom?
Southwest 1894, yes, the contact approach now. He just got on 119.3.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Thanks a lot. Over to approach Southwest 1894. Have a good day. Alright, it's 1199. Let's do it this way.
Ground, hello. Information November current advised. Once you have it cleared the Reagan Airport depot to departure Camja transition, then as filed. Maintain 6,000.
There we go. Sweet. Alright. Departure, good day. Southwest 1894 is level 6,000 on the Bay Boat.
Southwest 1894, Tampa departure to contact, maintain 2000, turn right heading 270.
Alright, 2000, right turn, shoot, give me the heading again, sorry about 1894.
270.
270 on the heading, Southwest 1894, thanks. Alright, let's do,
you have a departure, hello, Bearling
select,
2448 with you passing, 17.5, flight 370, Baypo 2.
Center vents. I think he said 130, right?
48 Tampa departure right now.
Shoot, did he say 13 or 16? Man, total brain fart. Why is it not climbing though?
Springs 2448, you're already outside of airspace.
Vertical speed.
Advisory,
No wonder.
Order advisory 228, apologies, Bearling 2448.
VNAV. Now it should go.
Southwest 1894, when able, turn right direct Baypo.
Alright, right turn direct Baypo, Southwest 1894. Okay, that makes things easier. Let's do Baypo, enter, execute, LNAV. Alright, now we're climbing. I think he said 13, guys. Did you hear that? Let me know in the chat. 130, right? I will find out in a minute, right? Alright, heading bug is set towards the direction of flights. Let me just turn it down a little bit. It's blasting in my ears. There we go. Alright, so look for 10,000. Landing lights coming off. some nice shots here of Tampa. I think that's, what is that, MacDill Air Force Base down there? Something like that. Wow, looks really good, the lighting right now. Looks really, really nice. Okay. There's 10,000. So engine start switches to off, taxi off, runway turn off, landing off and off. Logo off, strobe stays on, anti-collision is on. These switch positions always throw me off, man. Wing and wheel well is off. Seatbelts can go to auto, and we can attend. Alright, that looks good.
Plus 1894, maintain 1-2000. I see Jacksonville coming online in just a second here, so I'm going to hand him off to you.
Okay, 1-2000, Southwest 1894, thanks. I was right, 130. Alright, sounds good. So we're going to have full ATC coverage now, just in time, alright? Let's see. Alright, here's our cruising altitude, so we're just waiting for the handoff to Jack Center. One of those controllers at Jack Center is Real Holy Streams as well. He does a great job of explaining things. If you're ever interested in controlling. I can't remember his name though, unfortunately. Is it Ronald? Is it? Shoot, I'm just gonna be grasping for straws here.
Southwest 1894, contact Jacksonville Center 133.32.
Alright, 3332, Southwest 1894, have a good day. 3332. Jack Center. Good evening, Southwest 1894's level 12,000 on the Vapo 2.
South 1894, Jack Center. Climb and maintain a flight level 200.
Up to 200, Southwest 1894. Let's do VNAV, altimeter event. 200. Alright, 200 is in the MCP, 200 on the scoreboard. That looks good. Alright, here we go. Up we go. Next up, 18,000 transition altitude. And we're on our way. Got some nice little clouds here. Check that out. Let's take a look at the weather, too. Pull this up here. Pull up the weather radar. So, looks like we're going to have some weather somewhere around, what's this, around the Carolinas here. I don't see anything super significant, but we're just going to keep an eye out that if we need any deviations. Looks like things
are... 52 for my Golf, Jack Center, Myrtle Beach, altimeter 3010.
Alright, looks like things are mostly good. Up on the East Coast in Providence. Looks like some rain around New York area, Long Island. I was thinking this would be a cool flight. Maybe by the time we get up around New York and everything, it'll be getting dark, so we'll see the city lights and everything. I don't know. We'll see how dark it is. But flight time, total flight time for today is I think it's a little over 2 hours and 20 minutes or so. If we go to flights, let's take a look at this. Some brief OFP. I forget. So you've got departure is 22:27 and arriving at 019. forget, it actually tells you the time, but we can look at our FMC too for that. But yeah, a little over 2 hours, not too bad of a flight. Should be fairly scenic. So we'll leave this up and should be getting to about 18,000 here pretty shortly. So it's looking like we're going to have about 11.5 tons of fuel on board when we arrive in Providence. So that is way more fuel than we need. So I'm not sure what happened there. Let me look at this again. We chose Boston as our alternate, which is like right around the corner from Providence. So that really should not require that much extra fuel. I put the right number in. Total fuel is 25.1, and we're at 22.5 now. Of course, we've burned some, so that seems about right. Man, I'm surprised at how much extra fuel we have. All right, we're through 18,000 standard on the altimeters. We go seatbelts on auto. It already is, so it looks good. Yeah, okay, lights are good. Into the heading bug. Alright, so we're coming up to 20,000. Last assigned altitude. Let's take a look at this.
Hello, Jackson Center, November 336 Mike Alpha. 4,100, descending 3,000.
November 336 Mike Alpha, Jack Center, IDA.
Alright, so here we are right here. Track.
336 Mike Alpha, IDA.
Let's check out who's online here.
November 524 Mike Golf, contact
yeah.
Washington Center,
Full ATC coverage all the way. Fantastic.
Yes, good evening. Citation 282 November 1212 South direct main post.
November 282 November Jack Center, climb maintain flight level 200.
Flight level 200, 282 November.
Cool.
Jet 521, climb maintain flight level 260.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we brought that extra fuel.
Jet 521. Oh, there you go.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 806, level 36 for 39.
Say 306 Jack Center. Looks like a northern frequency. I don't see where you're at.
Mike Alpha, 17 miles south of Gainesville, Kilo, Golf, November, Victor.
336 Mike Alpha, radar contact, position reported 3,200. Gainesville altimeter 3007, say approach request.
Requesting visual 25, full stop.
6 Mike Alpha, roger, expect visual 25, maintain 2,000, the field is 12 o'clock, 5 miles before the site.
Alright, expecting visual 25, maintain 2,000, he's looking for field 6 Mike Alpha.
And I don't know.
South 1894, climb maintain flight level 230.
Alright, 230 Southwest 1894. I was just about to say, I don't know if he like forgot about us or...
South 1892, I'm in the altitude flight level 240.
I don't see a lot of traffic around us, but
Jacksonville Center, American 233, 11.5, direct beat post.
American 233, Jack Center, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb and maintain flight level 240 for Mexico City.
Jack Center, Southwest 1894. Just confirm you said 230, correct?
240, sorry about that.
No worries, my fault. 240 Southwest 1894.
November 282, November, Jack Center.
Go ahead.
Alright. Usually I don't get this many step climbs up. It's kind of a first, so it's just kind of making a couple of mistakes here and there. But it's always good to ask, it never hurts.
November 282, November, Jack Center, climb maintain flight level 260. Southwest 1894, contact Jack Center 135.92.
3592 Southwest 1894, have a good night.
Yeah, November 218, November, climb maintain flight level 260. I forgot that date, maybe I said that before.
Yeah, good. 260.
Target 233, climb maintain flight level 260.
Up 260 now for Memphis 233.
You said 3592, right? Jack Center, Southwest 1894.
Southwest 1894, Jack Center, welcome. Climb maintain for level 370.
370 Southwest 1894, thanks. Alright, 370. Alright, finally up to our cruising altitude. Now let's do it this way. There we go. Alright, 370 set. Looks good. And now we're out of here.
Southwest 2666, descend to maintain flight level 270.
Descend to maintain 270, Southwest 2666.
Aircraft calling, Northwest static.
Jacksonville Center, FlexJet 571 is flight level 260.
FlexJet 571, Jacksonville Center, climb maintain flight level 360.
Flight level 360 for FlexJet 571.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice little sunset there. Check. How's the audio level? It's not a little quiet. That's good.
Southwest 806, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87.
Every time I hear Southwest, I'm like, oh shoot, was that me?
Southwest 2422, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87.
Alright, there's 27 at 10,000 more to go. Still can't explain that super excessive fuel load.
Citation 282, November, Jacksonville Center. Climb maintain flight 450, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, climb maintain flight 450.
For Southwest 2422, repeat that frequency just for us, please.
Southwest 2422.
It does say
Jacksonville
fuel
Center,
burn adjustment for 1,000 pounds increase in takeoff weight. 9,400 pounds.
Victor Oscar Sierra 4312. Contact Jacksonville Center
138.9 was the zero fuel.
178.87, get 74312.
Ice 689. Contact Jacksonville Center 127.87.
138.9, we've got 138.892. I mean, it's 138.9, so we've got the right.
American 904.
We've got the right zero fuel weight on the plane.
2787 American
Fuel,
on
we loaded 25.1. That's what I'm seeing.
Malicious 1. Contact Jacksonville Center 127.87.
138.9. Maximum planned fuel 25.1.
United 1508. Contact Jacksonville
no
Center
idea.
127.
That's the first time I've had. I mean, it's. I guess not a bad problem. I mean, it's better than not having enough. We have to have at least 4,000 pounds when we land per Southwest SOP. So I mean, I guess I'd rather have this problem, but it's just a lot of extra fuel. Man, that looks so good. I'm gonna reset this view.
Jacksonville Center, American 233, level 0, maintaining 250 knots.
American 233, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level 350, assume normal speed.
Copy 350, resume normal speed for American 233.
Southwest 2666, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Descend and maintain flight level 240, Southwest 2666.
Look at all that ATC online. This is going to be great, man. So we've got Providence approach on. Let's see what they're doing here. Okay, winds are 170 at 8, 9 miles visibility. 3013. We'll check all that later once we get closer, but looks like ILS runway 3 approaching you, so that's perfect. That's what we planned. And of course we'll go over all that briefing when we get closer up there, but yeah, it's cool. Look at the train of planes coming out of Tampa. Fantastic.
November 805, Whiskey Golf, climbing to flight level 170.
Hey, what's up, Jack? Sorry, I didn't see your chat there.
Let me just... Jacksonville Center, climb maintain flight level 400.
Oh yeah, you've been watching my Since Orbiter videos. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Oh, That's really great to hear, man. I'm glad it helped you get through that. I hurt my back too. I haven't had significant back problems, but I did hurt my back when I was renovating my house. So I know how bad back pain can be. So appreciate you saying that. I'm glad that it helped you through that. I need to get back to doing some orbiter. I haven't done it in so long. I've been so busy with life, and when I am playing, I'm enjoying Flight Sim so much that I just haven't opened up an orbiter. But it's there. I had a lot of good times playing orbiter for sure. Thanks for dropping in the chat. Appreciate it. So I'm curious if it's going to be totally dark by the time we get there. Let's see. It's what time is it now? It's 23:14. It's like we'll probably have about 2 hours, maybe a little bit less than that. So it's going to be getting pretty dark, I think, by the time we get there.
Southwest 2666, contact Jacksonville Center 133.32. 13332, Southwest 2666.
That is a good looking plane though. I really wish they hurry up and release the chase plane mod for 2024 here. It makes a huge difference. Probably one of my favorite mods for Flight Sim 2020 anyway. So you play any Flight Sim, Jack, or I guess Orbiter? Yeah, so let me get this view back up here. There we go. Yeah. So on 2024, it definitely had a rough initial launch when it came out. It has improved quite a bit though. I have to say that, I mean, every now and then I'll get a crash to desktop. It's hard to pin exactly what causes it, but so far what I have noticed is that
American
sometimes when
1944, contact Jacksonville Center 127.
Sometimes whenever I click on I go up here to the camera, and I don't even want to click it honestly. But if I click this camera here to change my camera view using that menu, it has caused a crash of desktop. I don't know if it's related to the plane that I was flying at the time, or the sim, or what. But it doesn't happen that often, but it does still happen occasionally. But other than that, things have smoothed out quite a bit. I guess my only real complaint, which is kind of hard to complain about, is the fact that we still don't have all the aircraft that I want to fly in it. And I mean, it's just going to take time for the developers to get everything up and running, like the PMDG 737. Can't wait to get that one. We do have the 777-200 now, so that's good. And then the 777-300, and then Any Build's A350 finally came out. So there's a handful of really good planes to fly in it. But just generally overall with the sim, it seems like it has gotten a lot more stable. They did fix some issues that I was having, like where it wouldn't load into a flight. you would go to click to start a new free flight, and you would, you know, click fly now or whatever, and it would just sit there forever in an infinite loop, and it wouldn't even load the flight. So that's been fixed. That was definitely a frustrating issue. And I'm trying to remember, like, when Flight Sim 2020 came out, I don't think I got it like right away when it came out. So I don't recall, you know, the kind of rough road that it probably had too when it was initially launched. So I would imagine, like any major development in a game like this, it's probably has its rough patches when it first comes out, and now 2020 is like perfectly dialed in. So I still play 2020 when I do SouthWest Virtual Airlines flights, because if I want to fly the PMDG, the 700 NG or the 800, I have to fly it in 2020. But now that iFly has released the Max 8 for 2024, it's considered an experimental version, but so far it seems to be working pretty well. That's a huge plus. So, but overall, I think the 2024 definitely, like, the physics feel better. Of course, every add-on plane you get is, you know, a really good one. They customize the feel of the plane and how it feels when you're hand flying and stuff, like the PMGG did a very good job with that in 2020 compared to like just default aircraft. But I think the physics in general feel better. It does model some things that 2020 doesn't, like wake turbulence. And then visually, like, I'd say the biggest improvements is weather, probably first. I'd say definitely weather first. Weather and lighting, I'd kind of group those together. That's a huge improvement. It looks so much better. I'd also say the other one is and I mentioned in my last live stream, is night lighting, which hopefully we get a chance to see tonight. It'd be cool. But the night light effect of the cities with the light pollution and the kind of like the light haze over the horizon, it just looks incredible. So it makes night flying that much cooler. And then, of course, the terrain looks better, especially if you're flying low VFR type stuff. I think there is definitely an improvement there. So, is it worth it yet? It really depends on what you like to fly. If you like to fly a particular aircraft that isn't available yet in 2024, I'd say just wait until it is. Because honestly, I don't really fly any of the default aircraft. Once you fly a plane like, you know, PMDG or any of the other study level aircraft, the default aircraft you just can't even do it anymore. You kind of get spoiled with the really nice aircraft. So let's see where we're at. So we're gonna be looking for a handoff to. Let me pull this up so you can see it. So we're here. I wonder if I think we're gonna stay in his airspace. Yes, we're not gonna be going to Atlanta Center. So our next handoff is gonna be, what is this, Washington Center. And I bet they're gonna have multiple controllers on, so there's no telling what frequency we're gonna be on. Yeah, they definitely have multiple controllers on. So we're just gonna have to wait until they hand us off, because we have no idea what frequency they're gonna give us. And we'll be looking for some potential weather once we, looks like our next waypoint team, I guess, is the first place we'll potentially be seeing some weather.
Spearwings 2448, contact Jacksonville Center 1.
Looks like some scattered thunderstorm lines across the way as we head up to Dad's, then Bobo. A little bit over Long Island. So this hopefully blows over before we get there, because that's right when we'd be descending down. I think we have to be at 11,000 feet at Jordan. So we could potentially be going through some storms there, depending on, I would think by the time we get there that blows through. So that's where we look right now. Your main sims are 2020 DCS, good one. Battle Stalingrad, haven't played that one. I have heard of it though. I know a lot of people like it. You tried Orbiter, but you mainly enjoyed watching it more than playing it. Yeah, it's definitely one of those. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like just grasping orbital mechanics alone, let alone all the multifunction displays and everything. It was very rewarding, definitely. It's not something you play so much for scenery, I guess, like you would flight sim per se, but it was a lot of fun. Honestly, it's been so long since I played Orbiter. It's kind of one of those things, like if you don't keep playing it, you lose it, you forget it. And I've forgotten, like I could definitely get into orbit. I could probably rendezvous with the International Space Station. Re-entry and landing's a little bit trickier, especially if you're flying like the XR2 where it can actually get destroyed. But I could probably do all of that. Well, maybe I'll fire it up one of these days. It'd be fun to do a live stream, catch up with all the Orbiter crowd. But I think I've pretty much done everything that I wanted to do in it. Like all those interplanetary trips and stuff, as fun as they were, they're so involved. Like the amount of learning that I had to do just to be able to complete those videos was like, it was mind-boggling, really. And I'm looking back at some of the stuff I did, and I don't even know how the heck I did it. I did it with a lot of help from like David Courtney helped me a lot, and so did Dimitri. Huge help from those guys. So those were big inspirations to push myself to learn as much as I did in Orbiter. And then I think it's open source now, I believe. So I have no idea where it's at on the development, but I think there are people still developing it, so that's good. It's good to see. Let's see. All right, we're at 370. Everything's looking good. We can zoom out on our charts here. I would, you know what? I thought this was supposed to switch off of RTO by itself. I guess it doesn't. Let's move the engine screen over there, just get a better situation of awareness. I'll go ahead and center our heading bug. Alright, so it's looking like top of descent is in 720 miles at 0059 Zulu, and it's currently 2325. So we got a little while to go. Still showing 11.6 tons of fuel. Interesting. So we'll see how that kind of plays out. And what's our cruise page saying over here? Yeah, same thing, 11.6. Optimum is 36, max is 38, so we're kind of right in that sweet spot. So we look good on our altitude. Fantastic. Let's take a look at this. I'll drag this over here. Zoom out on our Love Cars app, see what's going on in Southwest lands. Looks like there's a crap load of people up at BWI. Big hub there for Southwest, of course. I thought about doing a flight for tonight from Chicago Midway, another big Southwest hub, over to Providence. But I figured it might be more entertaining or more I guess visually appealing to fly up the East Coast and then catch all the night lights over Washington, D.C. and New York, assuming it's dark enough for that, but we'll see. It would be kind of cool, though, to highlight that aspect of Flight Sim 2024, because like I said, night flying in 2024 is just, it's a whole nother level of cool. And it's a decent amount of people here at Providence. It's like 3 of Southwest, all Southwest. Cool. Looks good. So arrival gate is 19. I'll get that set up too. Yeah, DCS for sure. It is a study sim, right? I picked it up.
Southwest 1894, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87.
2787, Southwest 1894. Good day. Jack Center, good evening. Southwest 1894 with you, level 370.
Right, sir, 8689, descend via to get out 1 arrival, altimeter 3006.
Send by get out 1, altimeter 3006, I say 689.
Is the ATC too loud, Jack? Let me know.
Southwest 1894, Jack Center, welcome.
Hello. All right, so but yeah, back to DCS. Yeah, so I picked it up and I bought the F-16 and the F-18, and I started to get fairly good at the F-16. Never really got into the F-18 yet, and then I think I forget it. It might have been it was the Phoenix or the PMDG or something that came out for FS 2020, and I just started like getting into that. And prior to that, like my flight sim experience was very, it wasn't very structured, wasn't very organized. Like before I started flying on VATSIM, I didn't have any study level aircraft, airliners or aircraft in general. And most of the time when I would play flight sim, it would just be, you know, just hop on, fart around, whatever, just, you know, just flying by myself. But VATSIM just completely changed flight sim for me. So now I've learned all about real world procedures, using real charts and all that stuff. And then of course along with that came flying study level aircraft. So I got so deep into that at this point that DCS just kind of took a back seat. But I still have it. I still would love to get on and play it. But I kind of go back and forth. Another one of my favorite games to play is Stellaris. So it's like totally different from Flight Sim, of course. It's a grand strategy game, so it's kind of fun to change things up every now and then. I'm on a Flight Sim kick at the moment, especially with FS24 and out and joining the virtual airline, which kind of adds another element of realism to it along with VATSIM. It gives you a kind of a purpose to actually fly. And
right, sir, 689, contact with Jacksonville 133.32.
Over Jacksonville 133.32, thanks, I say 689.
Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. If you're new here, I'm Tex. I have lots of videos on YouTube. Most of them are highly edited, cinematic type stuff. So just trying out some live streaming to engage with some of you. Let me know if you enjoy it. Appreciate it. For sure, Jack. Yeah. I mean, Flight Sim is one of those things that you can do like forever, and I don't know if you ever get truly burned out, but for sure, yeah. I mean, eventually I got to do something different. And to be honest, I'm just getting a chance to get back into doing, you know, some more gaming. For the past year, I've been remodeling my entire house. Everything you see behind you is new. I laid all that tile myself, put tile on the entire floor, fireplace, installed new kitchen cabinets, and I still have a little bit more to do. I still have the master bedroom and bathroom to go, but we're living out here in the finished spaces now. This is not my office. This is the living room. My office is it's going to be really nice whenever we're currently sleeping in my office, because I have to lay all the tile in the master bedroom and get that all done. But once everything's totally done, I'll be in my office, and that'll be really nice. I painted the walls like this. It's like a dark blue color, I guess. It's called Wall Street. It's a Sherwin-Williams color, so it's really cool. It'll be nice to get set up in there and do some live streams in there. Did all the wiring. I installed all new can lights. It's like the house was built in '98, and it's one of those things like my dad's house was built in '72, I think, and after he passed, I remodeled that house. And then when I did this one, thinking, oh yeah, this house was built in '98, it'll be a lot better. It's so wrong. Like, newer houses are absolutely horrendous what they're doing when they're building these homes. It's just absolutely terrible. So like older homes are built so much better. But like some of the stuff I
Sounds
found,
stressful, but Jack
I went to
Center,
install a
welcome
new
to
electrical outlet in the garage
November.
so I could have more outlets for working with my power tools doing this. And it should be a pretty straightforward process. You know, just tie into the existing outlet, run it to where you need it, put it, you know, cut a hole in the wall,
Super,
pop it in, no problem.
Washington 1.
Well, they use 14 gauge wire on a 20 amp circuit. Per code, you're supposed to have your garage receptacles on their own 20 amp circuit. But when you have a 20 amp circuit, you're supposed to use 12 gauge wire. If you don't use 12 gauge wire, guess what happens? The wire overheats, potentially causes fire. Pull the wire out of the wall, sure enough, it's scorched. So it's a miracle this house didn't catch on fire before. So I had to run an entire new run from the breaker box in the garage up the wall over to the original outlet,
2775,
and then install the new outlet. So it's like everything I did was, you know, I go to do one thing and I end up having to do two other things to fix things the builders did wrong. So anyway, long story short, yeah, that's what I've been doing for like the past year or so. So really haven't had a lot of time to game. So it's been enjoyable to get back into things. Not that you guys are here to talk about remodel stuff, but so it shows that we should be over some potential storms right now.
I'm ready to copy.
I kind of noticed that sometimes the weather that you see here doesn't totally line up with what you see in the sim. Of course, we're up 37,000 feet, so we should be well above it.
1944, read cleared to Washington Reagan via direct Sealy, Charlie, Echo, Lima, Charlie, Echo, Lima, Yankee, Q113 to R, Alpha, Romeo, November, Waves, to join the CAPS 3 arrival.
Alright, clear Reagan via direct Sealy, Charlie, Echo, Lima, Yankee, 113 Arn, Alpha. Can you repeat Arn and then direct Waves to join the CAPS 3 arrival?
American 1944, Rebecca is correct. Arn is Alpha, Romeo, November.
Alright, Alpha, Romeo, November for Arn.
Yep, no worries when able, just direct Sealy as soon as possible.
And Jacksonville Center, Shipwood 963, radar pops up about 15 miles northeast of the Hunter Field, more southern on 260.
Shipwood 963, Jack Center, welcome, radar contact, descend and maintain, flight level 23, flight level 240.
So DC Center says, if it's super busy, please don't ask to step away. The answer is no. So see, in a situation like this where they have multiple center controllers on, I honestly have no idea which one. I don't know if there's a way to know, but I don't know which one they send me to.
Welcome. Ice 689, contact Jacksonville 133.32. ICER 689, contact Jacksonville 133.32.
I was like, it's not me, is it? Every time someone doesn't answer, I'm like, shoot, was that me?
Jacksonville Center, American 233, level 350.
American 233, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
Some cloud buildup over there.
American 1944, just confirm your direct Sealy.
Returning direct TV now.
American
1944, very good, thank you.
American 1439.
All right, Jack. Yeah, have a good night. Go out with the wife, have a good dinner or whatever. Appreciate you dropping in. Good talking with you, and maybe we'll see you again. Have a good night, man.
So we're going to request turn right 30 degrees.
Okay.
For weather?
It's like really early to do this, but
American 1439, are you asking
I don't have
a
anything
DDA for
else to
weather?
do. We can just start getting weather and stuff for our destination, and we'll just verify it again once we get a little bit closer. Let's minimize this. Alright. So, hopping over here.
JetBlue 963, contact Jacksonville 133.32.
So,
American
170.
1479, have an area of moderate to extreme precipitation from your 2 o'clock to 11 o'clock at about 10 miles. Deviations left, of course, are approved up to 20 degrees. Advise when able direct, advise when able direct Deborah.
Russia, American 1479er, and when able direct Deborah.
The Southwest 1894 here.
Go for 1894.
Okay, I just didn't have your tag saying that you're here. I just want to make sure you were. Thanks.
Yep, we're here. Thanks.
JetBlue 483 descend via the get out 1 arrival, Orlando, altimeter 3006.
Okay. Let's see. So it's, yep, ILS 23. All right, let's pull that up on Navigraph here. So go to approaches.
American 1981.
ILS 23. We're just gonna do from final there.
We were doing Mach 79 American.
Let's do get our parking. Up,
American 789, sorry, American 1981.
Or do they not have
maintain Mach point 79 or greater, please?
They don't.
79 or greater. We could do 80 if you'd like.
Bummer. All right, well we'll just have to figure it out.
And then that will be perfect. Maintain Mach point 80.
Okay, looking at the approach plates.
Resume normal speed.
Alright, Mach 70, roger.
Airport elevation is 54 feet. Minimums.
American 1944, contact Washington now. 127.75.
Okay, well I got 120.7, ground's 1219. It looks like ground control's online right there right now.
November 282 November. You could maintain Mach
it's 123.67. It's our approach controller. So I created this, see if I can show this to you. Created this sheet here. Oh, it's really hard to do, but I don't know if you can see that. But it just kind of got the idea of creating a sheet where I can write down my clearances, radio frequencies, taxi instructions, weather, you know, everything on one kind of sheet here. I got the idea from Real Pilot Aviation 101. I know a lot of other real pilots do it, and I just thought, hey, it'd be pretty cool to have for flying online, especially when things get busy and we have to talk to a bunch of ATC and stuff. So we got the weather. We'll check it again once we get closer, but basically winds 170 at 8, temperatures 20 degrees, altimeter is 3013, expecting ILS 13, and then if we look at the approach plate, I like to write down the frequency in the final approach course. You got 109.3.
American 1981, actually you can resume our speed.
And it's 227. Final approach course. Alright, and then we got the minimums 250, so that looks good. and that should get auto-tuned. I don't know when it does it, but it's 109, 109.3. And we don't have to worry about it right now. We'll do that later, but
American 1479 area, like moderate or heavy to extreme precipitation. From now, your
so does the weather radar work on this thing?
Your 1 o'clock and 10 miles, 30 miles in diameter.
Like on 1479,
I don't think the weather radar works. I think terrain works, but we don't have any terrain. But yeah, terrain works, but no weather radar. Oh, that's a bummer. I really like the weather radar. Interesting. Alright, let's take a look. We're 9 miles from Bland. Is that what that is?
Bearing 2448, contact Washington 12775.
Blaine? I don't know when you say it, but
over to Washington 2775.
Take a look here.
Bearing 2448, appreciate
So according to this, we should have
16.2
tons of fuel. Yeah. Is that right? Fuel on board? AFOB. So
and correct correction.
Should be 16.2 tons of fuel on board at Blaine. And we're almost there.
American 22 search for American 233. I haven't been to your route.
We're going to have 18.3. So roughly 2 tons extra fuel.
American 233 Jacksonville Center. I haven't been to your route when you're ready.
That's not as bad as I thought.
American 233, go ahead.
American 233 is cleared to the... American 233 is cleared to Washington Reagan via right turn of direct Ravo. Ravo, Romeo Alpha Yankee Victor Oscar. Q113 to R Alpha Romeo November. Then direct waves as filed. American 233, did you copy?
I'm sorry, American 233, can you repeat that again?
American 233, no worries. You're cleared to Washington Reagan via right turn direct Ravo, Romeo Alpha Yankee Victor Oscar, Q113 to Arn Alpha Romeo November, then direct waves as filed.
Alright, American 233 is cleared to ETA via Weibo, Q113 on and direct waves for American 233.
American 233, your readback is correct. Just want to make sure after waves you'll be as filed on the CAPS 3.
And as filed, CAPS 3 after waves for American 233.
American 233, thank you. When able, proceed at direct Ravo, speed your discretion.
Direct Weibo, speed my discretion for American 233.
Number 282, November, speed your discretion.
Speed my discretion, 282.
American 1479, direct Deborah.
American 1479, roger, thank you. American 2775, speed your discretion. Maintain Mach point 77 or greater, please.
27 or greater, 2775.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 2457, leveling 390.
Southwest 2457, Jacksonville Center, hello. Just want to make sure your Mach point 75, correct?
Correct, Mach point 75, Southwest 157.
Thank you much. Blue 483, cushion Jacksonville 133.32. We're gonna have a fantastic time.
Yeah, Jack Center, Southwest 1894. Can we step away for just 2 minutes before our handoff?
Who's asking for the step away?
That's Southwest 1894.
And you wanted 2 minutes?
Yeah, just 2 minutes.
Roger, no greater than 2, please.
No worries, thanks. 1894. Be right back.
American 233, are you going to proceed direct to Rainbow now? American 233, Jacksonville Center.
Alright, we're back. Southwest 1894. What's up, chat?
Southwest 1894, roger, contact Washington now, 127.75.
2775, Southwest 1894, good night.
Good night. The American Desert. Delta 899, Miami.
Washington Center, good evening. Southwest 1894, 370.
Southwest 1894, Washington Center, roger.
Center, JetBlue 792, flight level 230.
JetBlue 792, Washington Center, climb maintain, flight level 290, that'll be the final.
290, that'll be our final. JetBlue 792.
Spirit Wings 2448, center maintain, flight level 350.
Down 12350, Spirit Wings 2448.
And Southwest 2422, thanks for the help. Descend via the CAPS 3 arrival, landing north, Richmond altimeter 3002.
Descend via the CAPS 3 arrival, landing north, Richmond altimeter 3002, for Southwest 2422.
Southwest 2422, maintain 300 knots until Boley, published speeds at Boley.
Maintain 300 knots until Boley, Southwest 2422.
American 545, maintain 300 knots now.
Okay,
Got some clouds here.
And American 509, contact the common approach 119.85.
Some storm
Take a
buildup right
check-in
there.
and stand by just a second. Break. United correction, American 509, Potomac 119.85. Yeah, you could do public speeds at Boley for American 509, good day. And American 545,
Definitely some rain right there, right?
arrival landing north, except maintain 300 knots. The Richmond altimeter 3002.
The radar shows we're already past that bit. Still got some more decent storms ahead of us here. One of these are going to be moving over our route. I suspect so.
American 545, just comply with the altitudes on the chart, descend via and maintain 300 knots.
Maintain 300 knots and descend by the chart for American 545.
United 2023, contact the Potomac approach 128.52.
It's getting
United
busy up there.
1508, descend via the Cavalier 6 arrival, landing north, Richmond altimeter 3002.
This is Cavalier 6, landing north,
Sorry, I didn't catch any of that, but just to confirm, it's United 1508, descend via Cavalier 6, landing north.
Descend via Cavalier 6, landing north, 1508.
Thank you. American 527. I'm going to have direct bully for you in about a minute and a half. If I haven't called you, give me a call to remind me.
No worries, 527.
So how you guys doing tonight? Doing good, doing good.
Good rate down, please.
270, best rate, 806.
Boy, this guy sounds busy.
Emirates 205, did you check in?
Affirm, Emirates 205, with you, flight level 354.
Emirates 205, Washington Center, descend and maintain flight level 280.
Down to flight level 280, Emirates 205 Super. And just to confirm, Dallas is landing north or south?
Dallas is landing to the north. American 527, clear direct bully.
Direct bully, American 527.
American 527, descend via the CAP 3 arrival, landing north, accept maintain 270 knots, Richmond altimeter 3002.
02, Cap 3, landing north, accept maintain 270, American 527.
Delta 410, descend and maintain, actually I'll have that for you in a minute for Delta 410, just stay at 31.
We're going to be turning right into
Southwest
that weather.
371, descend and maintain flight level 290.
I'm not about to ask him for deviations.
JetBlue 792, short stay up there, descend and maintain flight level 270. JetBlue 792, descend and maintain flight level 270.
Descend and maintain flight level 270, JetBlue 792.
Thank you, and let's see here, Southwest 806, descend now to flight level 270, then descend via CAP 3 arrival, landing north, Richmond altimeter 3002.
3002, then 270 down via the cap, South 6.
Thank you, Emirates 205, turn left heading 320, be vector spacing Dulles.
Left 320, Emirates 205.
Affirmative. Delta 410, descend and maintain flight level 290.
Flight level 290, Delta 410.
And American 1918, climb and maintain flight level 290.
2908, 1918.
And American 1918, just for your planning, you can expect that to be the final.
We'll take that as our final American 1918.
And Southwest 1894, cleared direct to Bobo.
Direct Bobo, Southwest 1894. Giving us a little bit of a shortcut.
Did American 1981 try to call?
Level 370.
I'm sorry, was that American 1981 calling?
Hey, firm checking in flight, level 370.
Thank you, and the Southwest, disregard.
Oh, cool, that gets us, yeah, it gets us a little away from the weather there, so that works out pretty well.
Full flight there, just 2 minutes away.
Let's see, where are you landing at? Okay, yeah, no more than 2 minutes, though, and call me back.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Southwest 1894, contact Washington Center 126.87.
2687, Southwest 1894.
Good day.
Good day.
And let's see, for American 1918, it's going to be a big turn just for spacing. Turn right, heading 110.
Right.
There, for my golf, contact Washington Center 127.75. Have a good one.
2775, for my golf, will do later.
Yeah.
Washington Center, good evening. Southwest 1894 with you 370.
I'm assuming it's Elite calling in Norfolk. And runway 23, and advise just holding short.
Okay, we'll call you holding short. Taxi 23 for 92
And there was another checking in? There was another guy checking in with that?
It's Southwest 1894 with you 370.
South 1894 Washington, right.
Well, we can't see much of anything right now, can we? We'll get through this weather here. Hopefully the clouds break a little bit so we can see the night lights, assuming it's even dark by the time we get up there. I thought we'd, the event started at 6 my time, so 7 Eastern. I thought we'd get started like an hour early since it's a bit of a longer flight up from Tampa.
Lead 9332 holding short 23.
Lead 9332, fly runway heading, runway 23, equip to gas.
Take off runway heading 23, runway 23, 9332.
American 904, Connect Washington Center 125.45. Have a good one.
2545, American 904.
Planes on the ground at GCA. Busy. So yeah, I think it's GCA, Baltimore, and Dulles are the 3 major airports for tonight's event. Oh, we got a fighter jet here. Is he in Virtual Air Force? I bet he is. Malicious one. Call sign before.
Swing 2563 Washington Center, climb and maintain, level 380.
Climb and maintain 380, Spring 2563.
Someone's rolling up in a Cessna to DCA.
5 minutes. Wait until you get through 29, actually
man.
30, and I'll once you get through 30, I'm just coming back.
2607. So we're with DC 12 Center. And what were we with before? 2775. So there's 3 other center controllers online that we could potentially be passed through to.
South 1642, you back?
Oh, yes, sir, Ben.
How you doing?
Lead 9332 through 1000.
Lead 9332 is better contact. Correct to coupon, climb and maintain 12000.
These sectors are crazy.
12000 for coupon.
Interesting. All right. Just looking at our checklist, our cruise and descent prep checklist. Still a long ways to go, but we checked the fuel quantity at that last waypoint, so everything's looking good. Looking like we're gonna have about 2 tons, maybe a little bit extra on top of that. When we get to Providence, let's check our center pumps. We have center tanks empty, basically, so we haven't gotten the caution message yet, but I think we're probably going to go ahead and turn that off. Let me look at that again.
Thanks, 2563 for traffic, climb and maintain, level 340.
It's still dropping. Let's let it, let's wait for the cast message there. So center pumps will go off. And then we've got the ATIS. We'll check it again. Get a little bit closer. The altimeter was 31.3. We'll just go ahead and get that set now. It'll change, I'm sure, some, but we'll just set it for now. Oh, what's going on with the zoom, man? 31.3. Alright, that's set. And then the minimums, we can go and do that now. That's not going to change, so it's 250. And it's going to be Barrow.
South 1642, flying 180.
I'm sorry, was that a heading for 180
Yeah,
for 1642?
Affirmative, heading 180.
180, 642.
Alright, there's our cast message. We'll go up top. Center pump's off. Cleared that. And that's it. We can just go ahead and do our init, because why not? We'll plan for flaps 40 on the landing. So VREF is 141 plus 5, so 146 is going to be our VREF speed.
That's just for just to keep you at another sector that's saturated.
And we'll worry about auto brakes and all that to come. So.
I'm sorry, that was broken. My internet was goofy up. What was that for 1642?
South 1642. That's just to keep you out of a sector that's saturated. I'll give you I'll give you north, or I'm sorry, southwest turn in a second.
All right, no worries. It's all good. Helping out your neighbor.
Hang right. Well, he's run off a generator, so I gotta help him out. Help him out somehow.
That sounds terrible.
I haven't flown through Washington airspace that much, so.
Heavy to extreme precipitation, 12 o'clock, 10 miles from your 11 to 10 o'clock, 23 mile, or correction, at 3 o'clock, and they're expanding about another 50 miles.
Yeah, we see it, 1642 thing. See ya.
I'm not as familiar with the controllers in
Southwest 1642, flying a
Washington.
200.
200, 642.
And are you above that weather, Southwest 1642?
Oh yeah, it's like, I'd say maybe 290 or 270 at the top.
Got it.
Spearman's 2563, I don't know how to put on the precipitation radar on the AC-20, but I know from the looks of it, I'm going straight through the storm cell.
Strength 2563, Ryder. Just let me know if you want an deviation.
Well, he's nice enough to offer the deviation. It's not too crazy yet.
American 1060, are you above that weather?
Affirmative, I am.
Okay, Ryder, it's like around the same 29?
I mean, it's cloudy up here, but I ain't getting no turbulence or anything, and I'm at 35.
Alright.
So he's up,
South 1642, flying at
Richmond.
220.
Yeah, we're, what's going on? Yeah, we should be on it now, 242.
It was a 200 heading before, it's a 220 heading now.
Wow, that's broken.
Oh, you might be over low storms.
I mean, it shows a lot of cloud cover actually over the whole New York area, so may not get to see a whole lot. I suspect it's going to be similar to what we're seeing right now outside the window.
Strength 2562, climb on maintain for level 380.
Let's take a look at the precip on VATSIM here.
Cloud 380, Spirit 2563.
American 1060, cross Reggie and maintain for level 270.
So we got a little bit more to fly through here. Looks like we're past pretty much the worst of it. Right here is where he's talking about that American airplane. He said he was above the weather, and we're at 370, so we should be well above the weather as well. So it shouldn't really be.
South 1642, flying at 240.
240, South 1642.
Oh, it came from Bogota. That's a long haul.
LA 9332, can I take Washington Center 127.75? How's it going?
2775, we'll see on that.
Come by. American 1060, connect Washington Center 125.45.
125.45, American 1060.
South 1642, clear out to... hold on.
I'm sorry, that was way lost at the end of there. What was it?
No, hold on. Give me a second. Let me try to find a waypoint.
It was PB Cup is where I was headed before you...
So 1642, direct to Leopard.
Okay, Leopard, that works. 1642.
South 1642, Jack Center 127.87. How's it going?
Alright, Jack Center Meow on 12787. South 1642, later.
Later.
Hello, welcome. Post in the
Break
chat.
2563, if you want to step away now, that's approved. Let me go back.
Thank you, Eastern 2563.
Okay. So we are headed to Providence. We just passed over Richmond, so.
Sorry, Center. South 1642, I don't see. Is it 30, you said 30. What is it? 3592 is the one when I see it here.
It's 127.87. It's a Jack 66.
Oh, they split. Okay, I didn't realize that. Alright, over to 2787. 1642.
Oh. They don't have it. Okay. There 4 Juliet Papa, Colombo maintain, follow 250.
Climb and maintain 250, November 5 for Juliet Papa.
Most amazing wife ever, humoring me doing this flight sim and live streaming.
South 1894 heavy chick, ship it to
I think that deserves a like, guys. Come on, click the like
2
button.
3 o'clock.
Appreciate you.
And we'll call it 12 to 11 o'clock, extending on your route of flight for another, we'll call it 40 miles, and then there's another one about
Hello,
3 miles.
welcome, welcome. We are heading to Providence. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Center, hello, JetBlue 86 with you, 900.
Let me know how you guys are doing. How's the audio sound?
JetBlue 86, Washington Center, climb on maintain.
Some fantastic views of the sunset over the horizon. We're currently with Washington Center. Just passed over Richmond, Virginia, as we work our way up north. Starting to get a little bit busier now. It's a VATSIM event going on, so over Washington, D.C. So pull up our charts here. Let's see, there we go. So we last controller gave us a direct to Bobo. So I forget, I think we were somewhere right about here. So we're kind of just skipping over several waypoints, give us a little shortcut there. That's nice, kind of got us away from some of that weather over there toward the east. Some more potential weather to get through here. We'll see how that plays out, but so far we've been well above it, so no issues.
JetBlue 1348, maintain 3 ones right now or greater.
Looks like the weather over Long Island here is moving out, so dissipating, so really, other than some clouds restricting views, I don't anticipate any significant weather problems for our arrival there. Can't quite get above all the clouds though. We're in some light clouds here, but nothing to really worry about. All the storm clouds are well below us. There is a crap ton of center controllers on right now though.
There's 60 Bravo to center maintain for level 240.
2406, bro.
JetBlue 1348, connect wash and center 127.75. JetBlue 1348, connect wash and center 127.75.
127.75, JetBlue 1348.
South 1894, heavy to extremity precipitation, 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock, 20 miles, expanding about 30 miles in diameter.
Sorry, was that for Southwest 1894?
Affirmative.
Okay, Roger, thanks. I appreciate that. I think we're good. No deviations. We're probably listening to that.
Better. 40 La Tampa, contact Washington Center 127.75.
127.75, and thanks for the ATC, November 542, Papa.
Okay. There's 60 Bravo, maintain 280 knots.
Just writing down some frequencies ahead of time,
Speed up to 2 ways.
because I expect things to kind of speed up a little bit. It gets pretty busy.
There's 60 Bravo, connect Washington Center
Flying single pilot,
127.75.
so,
Have a good one.
2775, 60 Bravo, have a good one.
You start getting passed along frequencies pretty quickly. It can get tricky to remember them all and get them programmed in with these lovely spin dials quick enough. So just trying to stay ahead of the flight a little bit. Let's take a look how we're doing on our fuel here.
JetBlue 86, connect Washington Center 127.75. Talk to Donut. 127.75.
Progress.
86, how cool.
Still showing about the same, 11.5 tons there. It's weird because when I checked the fuel at the waypoint, we were only 2 tons over, but it's going to work out to be 11.5 tons of fuel landing at Providence, according to what I'm seeing here. So 317 nautical miles to go to top descent and 0057 Zulu. So we're about an hour. Yeah, about an hour until. Did I read that right? No. Yeah. No, 0057 Zulu. It is 0016, so less than an hour till top of descent. Yeah. Math fail, but yeah, we're making our way there. And I wish the weather radar would work in the iFly here. Terrain works, but this weather is not working. That's a shame. But so far it's been enjoyable. This is, let's say I did 2 test flights in it, offline, before the stream, and no significant problems. I had a key binding conflict that when I would land and engage reverse thrust, it would kill the left engine. But it was just because there was a key binding set to a fuel mixture, which is odd because you would never control that in a jet. But just remove that, fix the problem. VNAV works okay, or works fine.
JetBlue 86, Washington, welcome back. Call maintain level 350. 350 for JetBlue 86.
It's been hazy up here. Look at that weather, it just looks so good.
Good evening, DC Center, November 5-4 Julia Papa with you at 2,500.
Number 4 Julia Papa, Washington Center, Runner.
Correction, that's flight level 250, 250.
Better.
Got it. A lot of the Southwest guys going into DCA.
Walker 2632 Washington Center, Runner.
Oh, actually, we just crossed over Richmond. Can't see it down there. There's some air traffic over there. Who dat? Frontier, Atlanta to Baltimore. Nice.
It's Southwest 1894 Wash.
Go, 1894.
Yeah, you above all that weather right there?
Yeah, we're above the actual storms. We're in some light clouds, but no turbulence. 1894.
Thanks.
Center 6138 with you.
Delta 6138 Washington Center, climb and maintain, follow vol 360.
360.
Just as I say that, the clouds are thickening up too.
Center Delta.
Can't see a thing. Must be getting into
Delta 2300 Washington Center, right.
That area of precip. Let's take a look. Yeah.
Delta 6138 heavy to extreme precipitation, 12 o'clock, 20 miles, extending about 40 miles in diameter.
Yeah, some pretty heavy precip to our west.
From what I heard the last time,
which I suspect is moving
like 27
east.
to 29.
I don't know how delayed this is between this and the sim and all that. So.
We'll look it up. 6138.
Okay. There, 4 Juliet Papa, are you inside the clouds?
No, actually, I got fairly good weather. I have high thin cloudiness where I'm at, but I got good visibility.
4 Juliet Papa.
Oh, he's right next to me.
Delta 6138, there's a Embraer about 12 or 1 or 2 o'clock in 20 miles. He's 25. He says it's smooth.
I'll be within 5 minutes.
Center, JetBlue 86, this is just step away for about 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
JetBlue 86 approved, let me know back.
We'll let you know for JetBlue 86. Hey, before we go, Center, JetBlue 86, can we climb to 36,000 at cruising altitude?
JetBlue is just unfortunately 35, going to be the final from Zero eastbound.
Alright, so then we'll maintain 35 at that cruising altitude.
Unless we're on 37.
No, I think we'll stay with 35.
Okay.
We're like definitely in the clouds now. We got traffic fairly close to us back there, but not. Should be no factor. Oh yeah, he's at 25, so we're good. He said he wasn't in the cloud. Well, because yeah, I'm in a cloud layer.
6138, Columbia maintain for level 380.
I'm in a higher cloud layer.
Alright, 33.
That's what it is. At center of Southwest 1894. We're pretty much in the clouds now, but again, no turbulence.
South 1894 ready.
Center with Delta 2300, Richard. Level 380.
Delta 2300, Columbia maintain for level 380.
We're like right at the top. No, they're a little ways above us, so must be just this one layer.
To 30, level 20 for 290.
United 1030 Washington Center, Columbia maintain for level 370.
Maintain for level 370.
There, 40 Tampa, how's your right still smooth?
Yeah, Roger, we're doing good. Our weather's from X-Plane, the weather, but yeah,
That's
we're
this
doing
guy
fine.
right here.
That's the Superior simulator right there. Are you between them or are you just above them?
Looks like I'm kind of below them, but they're high thin clouds as far as I can see now. We got a ridge of clouds right in front of me, probably 20 mile maybe. I don't know what it'll be like when I get there.
Better.
So it's thinning out just a little bit.
November 5 for Julia Papa. According to Navigraph, they're off to my west, looks like.
Yeah, 40 Papa Rider, the most of the storm's off to your west. There's like light precip at 12 o'clock, 10 miles, and that's expanding about 40 miles in diameter, but most of it's off to your west.
Yeah, Roger, that's what Navigraph is showing, so thank you.
Fairwinds 25, 52 over back.
Okay, back.
It's making for some really cool lighting though, right?
South 1894, connect Washington, center 125.45.
2545 Southwest 1894. Thanks for the help tonight. Have a good night.
Good night. There, 40 South, connect Washington, center 125.45. Everyone.
125.45 is big for the ATC, November 5 for Julia Papa.
Goodie.
Washington Center, good evening. Southwest 1894 is with you, 370.
Southwest 1894, Washington Center, Roger.
That looks so cool, the engine spinning like that. Wow. Wow, that looks great.
Good evening, DC
Get a little
Center,
breakout there.
November 5 for Julia Papa with you at flight level 250.
Where are we just going? going to Rome, New York. Oh, he's going to Griffiths Air Force Base? Never heard of that. Interesting. From Raleigh, Durham.
November 5 Juliet Pop, you can go back to Washington on 126.87.
126.87. He sent me over here, so we'll go back to him. Thank you.
Yeah, we were talking about it now. You should stay with it. Got it 1440, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Up to 310.
It's looking busier around DCA.
November 155 Delta Juliet, flighting 040, I'll have a new route to LaGuardia for you shortly.
040, keep in 155, goes good.
American 1060, contact New York approach 120.8.
120.8, American 1060.
Alright, so we're going to be expecting a descend via the Jordan 2 arrival. I'm guessing. I mean, that's what we filed. That's what we were cleared. And really, it's the most simple arrival I've seen in quite some time. Heading to Hampton, then Jordan, expecting to cross at 11,000 feet, then Mink, turning left to heading 015. We're going to be landing runway 23, which is this direction. So from here, expecting vectors with Providence approach at that point. We'll most likely be going through, let's do this, it's overlay. Yeah, we'd most likely be going through New York approach airspace right in this area here, because we'll be down 15 to 11,000 feet in this area here. So kind of just wrote those frequencies down on my scratch pad just to kind of be prepared ahead of time.
The last year flying Washington Center was unreadable. November 155 Delta Juliet, I do have a new route to LaGuardia. Advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, 5 Delta Juliet.
November 5 Delta Juliet, cleared to direct to DuPont, Delta, Quebec, Oscar. Direct Ruth, which is Romeo, Uniform, Tango, Hotel, and then the Apple 3 arrival.
Direct Delta, Quebec, Oscar. We might need that.
Oh man, I never started the flight
the
bar.
Apple 3 arrival. 5 Delta Juliet.
Oh, bummer.
Over 5 Delta Juliet, read back correct on the second
waypoint.
Get
going
Ruth, Romeo, Uniform, Tango, Hotel.
Ruth, Romeo, Uniform, Tango, Hotel, 5 Delta Juliet, thanks.
Blue Streak 5501, clear to direct to Laughlin.
Direct to Laughlin, Blue Streak 5501.
Center Delta 520 is at flight level 13-2, climbing 190.
Delta 520, Washington Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
230, Delta 520.
November 42 Delta Mike, get our left base, runway 13.
Alright, let's see if this works.
Washington Center, United 1215 with you, 17,000 feet.
Oh,
United
bummer.
1215,
It's not
Washington
gonna work.
Center, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Dang. I forgot to start the flight bar across the top of the stream there with Volanta, but you have to get it going before you open OBS, I think. So, unfortunately, so many things
November
to remember.
155 Delta Juliet, to set maintain 1000, Philly altimeter 3006.
So maintain 1000, 306 on the altimeter, 5 Delta Juliet.
Alright, might as well close Volanta. No point in having that running if it's not even going to be running the flight bar across the top of the screen.
Washington
Coast Guard 6533, roger. Did you want flight following? And if you do, what is your destination and requested altitude?
I can take flight following. Destination is a SAR operation outfit because final destination will be back at here in Atlantic City. All options under 1,000.
Coast Guard 6533, squawk 1350. Coast Guard 6533, will you be departing from the ramp? Roger, just let me know when you're ready for departure. Break November 2 Delta Mike, runway 13, cleared to land, wind 0.088.
Washington, hello, it's CP-25, 0117,000.
Ethiopian 501, Washington Center, London maintain flight level 230.
Flight level 230, CP-25.
Check out that lighting, man. Looks
November 155 Delta Juliet, contact New York Center 120.02.
One 120.02. Hydrogen short next.
Blue Streak 5501, cross billet, that and maintain 1000, Baltimore altimeter 3001.
01, cross billet and 11 Alaska Gas, Blue Streak 5501.
So we're past DC. Working our way up towards New York. Looks like we're gonna have some a lot of cloud cover, so we may not get much of a view, but we'll see. And we'll be expecting a descend via in the short future here too, so be looking for that.
American 21, regard.
Just gonna update the weather.
Delta 520, climb and maintain flight level 370.
370, Delta 520.
So, Providence.
And DC Center, TPA 155 just said, it's got sent back from New York Center.
Alright, November 155 Delta Juliet, contact Philadelphia approach, now 128.4.
Providence still showing 1708 knots. That checks. Temperature's down to 19. QNH is
November 5 Delta Juliet, Philadelphia approach, 128.4.
3014.
Sorry about that, 128.4, 5 just said, thanks.
Still landing ILS runway 23. Okay, that looks good. Heading down to our
Bridge Yard
FMC.
4649, Washington Center, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Okay, we're clear to 210, Bridge Yard 4649.
American 2159, contact Potomac approach, 128.7.
287 for American 2159.
Alright, so we've got Bessie, Joe
Coast Guard
Poe,
6533,
Grant,
departure from the ramp will be your own risk. Goodbye,
RBB, what is that? Robbinsville. Robbinsville VOR. Next page. got Merca, I guess? Merca! Alright, yeah, so there's Merca, Creel, Orcha, Jordan, and then Maine.
Washington Center, hello, JetBlue 86 with you, 33,600 or 33,000.
We've got the discontinuity, because that's where we're going to have our vectors.
JetBlue 86, Washington Center.
This direction to CFCDB. Is that first,
Blue Street 5501. Blue Street 5501, maintain 280.
first waypoint there
280 off Blue Street
on the ILS 23. Then you got Cusca. That's at 1,900, and that's where we pick up the glide slope.
Roger.
We do have, we still have approach on here. And then I'm expecting we might be with New York approach somewhere in this area too. We're definitely going to be switching over to New York Center here pretty soon. So.
Washington Center, good, Thursday, Friday, the airborne, 500 feet eastbound towards the
Roger. Ethiopian 501, climb and maintain flight level 330. Flight level 330, keep it closer.
So 1093 is our ILS frequency. So that's in the box.
Who was wanting to set them?
And final approach course is 227.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me look it back.
There's 5.
Alright, that's set. Center of the heading bug. Alright, so we've got minimums for 250 is set. ILS frequency set. Final approach course is set. Go to our checklist. We're still a little over 80 miles away from top of descent. Altimeter 3014 is set. Radios to come, MCB altitude to come when we get our descent via. FMC approach speed is set. We're looking at flaps 40. Plus 5. VREF is 141 plus 5, so 146. And that is set. Localized frequency set and ILS course is set. So descent, de-ice, I don't think that's going to be required.
1440 Washington Center 125.
We'll monitor the temperatures, but doubt it. Landing altitude is set. That's 50 feet. Checks. Recall.
United 1215 to descend via the FOBO 4 arrival, Philly altimeter 3006.
And then auto brake is going to be, we're going to go 3 on the auto brake for this one.
Arrival 3006.
Yeah, that's good.
United 1215.
Delta 540, just to verify, climb and maintain flight level 370.
370, Delta 520.
Man, I'm getting hungry. So,
Go ahead.
we're getting pretty close to New York. I think you can just see it up there, actually. Looks like we're going to have a break in the clouds. That'll be nice.
And Triple 86, I show you level at flight level 330.
Yeah,
you can maintain
see there's the Hudson right there. Awesome. We're going to break in the clouds here, but more clouds up there ahead of us.
Center, break out 4629, back with you.
Roger, Southwest 8, United 4, contact New York Center 125.3.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just realized the chart's still on the screen. There you go.
Washington
There's a
Center,
Hudson right there.
254 requesting permission to climb to 37 back, flight level 370.
JetBlue 254, contact Washington Center 126.87.
Surprised we haven't had a handoff to New York Center yet. Oh, I see why. Okay. Are we? Oh, we already are with New York.
JetBlue 254, Washington Center 126.87.
JetBlue 126.87.
Come on, clouds. It's a little break there.
Seneca, Delta 122 Happy at flight level 340.
Should be getting a descent.
Delta 122, Washington Center, roger.
Anytime. Well, it's further than I thought, but our top of descent is still a little ways to go, but should be getting a descent via anyways. Anytime now.
JetBlue 86 across Hogs, that is maintained flight level 180.
Hog 180, JetBlue 86.
Blue Streak 5501, Potomac approach 128.7.
Approach on 128.7, have a good night, Blue Streak 5501.
Good night.
Washington Center, United 1030s descended on a flight level 3.
What's up, everyone? Welcome. We are getting close to our top of descent. Working our way to Providence. We got
two aircraft to 1, United 1030, Washington Center, roger. And who else is calling?
We've got the Hudson in New York just over the horizon there, under the clouds. So we get a view of it off our left wing here. We'll turn it down, we'll hop outside for a second. Manhattan hiding behind the clouds there.
JetBlue 86 in the transition, maintain 300 knots or greater.
On the transition, maintain 300 knots or greater for JetBlue 86.
Brickyard 4629, stay airspeed.
And we're doing 302 for Brickyard 4629.
Roger.
Nice. Dusk. Didn't quite get dark enough by the time we got up here to see the city lighting. So check it out, another flight. Pick a clear night to do something like that.
Brickyard 4629, maintain 280 knots.
We're flowing at 280, Brickyard 4629.
United 1030, descend via the Filbo 4 arrival, Philly altimeter 3006.
It's heavy to Filbo 4 3006, yeah, that's it.
Oh, there's Manhattan down there, I guess. I don't know if I can be able to zoom in on this thing. Oh, come on.
Delta 520, contact New York Center,
Painful.
125.32.
You can't even see the buildings, they're so far away. It's
532, Delta 520, have a good night.
Not cool.
United 1215, contact New York approach, 128.55.
128.55, United 1215. See you.
Yeah.
Oh, there's JFK right there.
Washington Center, Brickyard 4382, holding at 19,000 feet.
Brickyard 4382, Washington Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 230 for 4382.
Turning towards Orcha now. Oh, there you go. You get some of the lights coming on down there.
I have a quick question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
That 300 feet, what was that for?
It's to keep you fast because there's an airplane behind you.
Alright, just confirming, just making sure.
On 86, it's 300 or greater, so if you want to go faster than that, you can.
No, I think we'll stay at 300. If you need something greater, we could definitely do it for you if you want.
Oh.
Okay, that's fine for now. Brickyard
Did I miss a
4629,
handoff?
just try to maintain 17,000 Atlantic City altimeter,
I just got a contact
3008.
from a controller. Let's see what's up with this. Uh-oh. Guess I turned the autopilot off. Alright. Ah, wrong button again. There we go. 2532. New York Center, Southwest 1894 with you, 370.
I'm sorry, who was checking in there?
That's Southwest 1894.
United 3977, contact New York Center 120.02.
25325, yeah, that's right, forgets you.
Delta 9968, contact New York Center 120.02. Brickyard 5862, contact New York Center 120.02. Center 120.02 for Brickyard 5862. There was a Southwest checking in there. Give me your numbers again.
Southwest 1894.
Hey, Southwest 1894, New York. Send maintain flight level 190 for me, please.
Alright, down to 190. Did I miss a handoff? I didn't hear anything. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you missed a handoff. You're super high. Boston's going to yell at me. Give me your best rate down to 190, please.
Alright, best rate to 190. Sorry about that. I did not hear it.
It's okay. It's a busy day.
Yeah, roger that. Alright, best rate to 190. We're going down.
Center, Delta 520, that flight level 290, climbing 370.
Climbing 170.
190.
That was
vertical
2 at 1.
speed.
Southwest 1894, contact Washington, correction,
drop the
Boston
speed
Center
back manually here.
134.7, and just advise him that you're giving your best
Air
rate down.
brakes.
Southwest 1894, contact Boston 134.7, tell him you're giving your best rate down.
34.7, best rate down, 1894, thanks.
Who else is checking in there?
Frontier Flight 12 at 17,000.
Frontier Flight 12, New York, below
700.
climb maintain flight level 320.
320, Frontier Pilot Club 73, clear direct hopper. Direct hopper, Pilot Club 73.
United 1440 on Boston Center, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 4 right, Boston altimeter 3016.
Well, I did not hear the handoff. It's probably definitely my fault. I'm sorry about that, guys. But they were cool about it, so that's nice.
Boston Center, State Police 3.
State Police 3, Boston Center.
Hey, since I think we won't get another word in, we're 24 to the west of Westover. 24 to the east of Westover inbound full stop.
State Police 3, Westover altimeter 3008, landing will be at your own risk. Have a good day.
State Police 3.
1439, contact New York Center on 125.32. Have a good flight.
Over to New York Center, 25.32 for Delta 1439. Good job. See ya.
Thanks a lot, you too. Have a good night.
Boston Center, Southwest 1894 with you, descending 190, best rate down.
With you at flight level 250.
River 54, Juliet Papa, Boston Center, good evening. Who else called?
It's Southwest 1894, descending 190 on our best rate down.
Southwest 1894, Boston Center, good evening to you as well. And I'll do my best to get you down here if you appreciate the best rate there, and we'll see what we can do with you.
No worries, my fault. Sorry, I missed the handoff. So just if we have to send me off somewhere else, it's alright. Just do what you gotta do. Thanks.
No problem. Blue Streak 5148, turn right heading 180. You can expect to rejoin the arrival at Topper, but it'll be a couple minutes. We're running 45 miles in trail to DCA on that route tonight.
Roger, right turn 180.
Testing the limits of the 7-3 tonight.
Pilot Club 73, maintain Mach .80. Mach decimal 80, Pilot Club 73. American 1525, contact New York Center 125.32. Have a good flight. American 1525, can you repeat that frequency, please? American 1525, contact New York Center 125.32. New York Center on 12532, American 1525. See you. So long.
Boston Center, November 4354 Tango request.
November 4345 Tango, Boston Center.
Good evening, November 4354 Tango's PA-28R or Piper Arrow, about 10 miles lead to the Orange Airport 5000, requesting flight following to 0 November Yankee 7.
November 54 Tango, squawk 5574.
5574 and our final altitude will be 6,500.
Alright, so
4354 Tango.
looks like it's
Seabird
gonna be our
181
best
is
rate.
going to maintain level 240.
Over 18,000.
Seabird 181 descend to maintain level 240.
Let's go.
Seabird
Seatbelts on. Let's turn on some
JetBlue
lights.
227, cross Basie at and maintain 8,000. Steward altimeter 3010.
Cross Basie 8,000, give me a meter, JetBlue 37.
The steward altimeter is 3010.
3010,
Southwest 1894, descend to maintain 1000. The Providence altimeter 3014.
1000 and 3014, Southwest 1894.
American Air Canada 150, contact the New York approach 125.7.
Alright, 1000 set.
125.7, Air Canada 150.
Center, hello, American 1421, 9.72, 14,000.
American 1421, Boston Center, climb and maintain level 300.
300,
well, that was a bit
Number
of
54 Tango, radar contact 10
part.
miles east of the Orange Airport, altimeter 3010, maintain VFR.
Station has reported, maintain VFR.
We're trying our best to save it here. There's transition altitude, standard. Switching over to 3014. And
good evening, Boston Center, American 1622 with you
3014 to standby.
American 1622, Boston Center, climb and maintain level 380.
200 knots.
Climb and maintain level 380, American.
Center that heading bug. I think we're getting on top of it. We need to be, it's going to be tight. We need to be at 11,000, I believe. on Jordan here.
November 4 Juliet Papa, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 1,000. The Griffith altimeter 3014.
Yeah, we're going to make it because we've got 11,000 in.
Altimeter
We're good.
1,000 pilot's discretion.
Let's get rid of this. We can slow our rated descent just a little bit. Oh, wrong direction there. Let's bring the nose up.
Blue Streak 5148, clear direct topper.
Direct topper, Blue Streak 5148.
Delta 2175, maintain Mach 0.74 or less in trail spacing. Southwest 1894, thanks for your help with the descent there. Contact Providence approach on 123.67. Have a great night.
Yeah, you bet. Sorry for the mistake. 2367. Have a good night. Southwest 1894. Alright. 2367.
JetBlue 4228, contacting New York approach 120.8. Have a good night.
It's 675? Yeah, 675. 23675. Perfect. And Providence approach, good evening, Southwest 1894, descending 1000.
Southwest 1894, Providence, good evening, altimeter 3014, it's X-ray, expect the ILS, runway 23.
Alright, so 3014, we'll pick up X-ray and expecting ILS 23, Southwest 1894. Let's take a look what we got. Let's just double check. So altimeter is 3014, winds are 170 at 8, 9 miles of visibility, scattered at 15,000. We're below that, so no worries. And ILS 23, okay. And Providence approach at Southwest 1894, we have X-ray.
Roger, thank you.
Alright, coming up on 11, speed brakes away.
Providence approach, 187
American 3239, approach departure, hold for release.
Keep the speed brakes in just a minute. Get down below 250 here. And pull that up. Alright, there we go. Speed brakes away. Okay, we'll put our speed here at there's no speed restrictions, so we'll just put it on 230 unless it gives us something different.
Southwest 1894, cross Mink at a maintain of 7,000.
Alright, cross Mink at or maintain 7,000, Southwest 1894. Alright, going down to
American
7.
32 39, I have bad news, it's going to be a 15-minute wait.
Oh no!
Oh, it is an 3239.
It sucks. 7,000. Get down before Mink. Under the heading bug.
Yeah, the airport does look super busy.
I think we'll go up to 250 on the speed here. Now what I should be doing is putting in, it's 240 actually on the speed. I thought I saw that. Should be putting in 7,000 in there. Will that work? Let's say 240/7,000. Insert, execute. That does work. Look at that. Now we should be able to VNAV it. Okay, there's 240.
American 3239, do you want me to go to a penalty box or something like that or other? airplanes pass me because I see some are on the ground.
American 32, say 9. I appreciate you being considerate, but there's an intersection about 10 feet to your right.
Roger.
So the only other controllers we're going to be with is ground. It's going to be 1219, so we'll just get that programmed in.
Yes, I can just launch them off of that.
Roger.
Alright, 1219 set.
Attention aircraft, Providence information, Yankees now current altimeter 3015.
3015, set, times 3. So Mink is our last waypoint in the arrival, so this is where we're going to be expecting vectors to the start of the ILS approach there. So we should have the airport off somewhere in that general direction. Not quite there yet. It's gonna be kind of over there. I guess that's Providence right there. I didn't realize how close to Boston it is. Everything's close on the East Coast compared to Texas. Starting to see some of that night lighting. Looks pretty good. But it's like really dark though. You'll see like the light pollution haze over the horizon from distant cities. It's pretty cool. What the heck is that? Huh. It's very bright. Sure, so we're at 7,000, just ahead of Mink here, so. So we do make a left turn, I think, right here, according to the arrival. Yeah, left turn heading 015.
American 1662, Providence. The plan was to have you at November. Is there any way you can turn around and make that? American 1662, hold position for now, goodbye.
Welcome everyone. Final approach here into Providence. First time flying to this airport. So no idea what to expect. We are on with Providence approach. And I
American 16,
expect to be vectored in
I have
to
a drive
an ILS
you can make
approach,
it
runway
past
23.
the American ahead of you. Takes by Alpha through the cargo ramp, Bravo, Mike, and hold short of 23 at November.
Off of this cargo ramp, Bravo, and back to
Southwest 1894, turn right, heading 035, vectors for the approach, descend and maintain 5,000.
Right turn 035 and down to 5,000, Southwest 1894. Alright, get the heading again, sorry, Southwest 1894.
Southwest 1894, heading 035.
035. 035. Too many numbers. And it's 5,000. Why does it start out positive? That's interesting. Alright, 035, 5,000. We can descend to 1,000 feet per minute. Start dialing it back just a little bit here. Should have the airport just off our left side, right there. Alright. Speed brakes just a little bit. Let's bring up, I'm going to leave this in the legs page here. It's going to be in it over here. So 146 is our VREF. We got auto brakes are set, flaps are yet to come, speed brake arm is yet to come. Totally forgot under 10,000 with that crazy descent we had, but landing lights need to come on. Runway turn off is on.
American 1662, don't make the left turn, please keep it straight.
Turn all that on. Engine starts, go to conts. Seatbelts are on, and that looks fine. Now let's dial back to 210. Speed there.
American 1662 is going to be your next left, and then the first right to hold short 23 at November.
Next left, first right, first.
Alright, let me look at the...
Southwest 1894, descend and maintain 2,100.
Down to 2,100, Southwest 1894. 2,100, which is just the altitude just before the localizer there. So let's go down 1,500 feet per minute.
American 1662, return right, heading 280, runway 23 at November, clear for takeoff.
20.
So 23, it's going to be right exit, terminals off to the right side, most likely Tango. If we get Tango, it'd be just Tango.
American 3239, runway 23, line up and wait, traffic departing downfield.
So right exit is what we're looking for. Here's the approach. So we're pretty much on a downwind right now.
Southwest 586, Providence.
Down to 2,100. He was calling Southwest. I heard 586, right? Alright, let's go to 200 on the speed.
Providence, good evening, Southwest 586.
There it is. Okay, I was like, I know I didn't miss another call. Good lord.
Ready for departure.
Southwest 586, Mike Alpha, hold short runway 23.
Alright, let's drop our first notch of flaps. A little bumpy down here.
American 3239, turn left heading 160, runway 23, clear for takeoff, traffic ahead on a diverging course.
Left heading 160, runway 23, clear for takeoff for American 3239.
Okay, speed brakes away.
Southwest 1894, turn left heading 330.
Left turn 330, Southwest 1894.
American 189, Providence.
Alright, 330. It's turning us on base, looking good. Let's go flaps 5.
American 1662, radar contact, altitude leading, climb maintain 10,000.
Between 2,500 and 8,000.
American 1662, that's climb 10,000, clear direct partner.
10,000, direct partner.
180. Swap that around. So we're going flap
American
16.
189 up Providence, November, hold short of Mike, cross 16. Southwest 1894, you are 6 miles from Cusca, turn left heading 260, maintain 2,100 to establish cleared ILS, runway 23 approach.
Our left turn 260 and maintain 2,100 until established, cleared ILS 23 approach, Southwest 1894.
American 3239, radar contact, say altitude leading.
Okay, we got 1900 at the bottom altitude.
American
Let's arm
3239,
approach.
thanks, climb maintain 10,000.
Maintain 10,000, American 3239. Approach American 3235,
American 3235, Providence, follow the company ahead, November, hold short of Mike, cross 16.
November, hold short of Mike, cross 16.
American 1662, Boston, 134.7, good night.
347.
American 3239, cleared direct jumper.
Good night, jumper for the American 3239.
Alright, we're established. 1,900 is the altitude. That's set. Looking to, we're established on the localizer, looking to catch that glide slope. Runway's in sight. Alright, let's start dialing it back. We're looking at 146 on the speed. Just a little bit early, actually. Let's not dial it back too quick here.
Southwest 1894, wind 170 at 6, runway 23, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 23, Southwest 1894. I could barely hear him there. We're about 1 mile out. Alright, let's go ahead and put in our VREF speed is set. Landing gear's coming down. Speed brakes are armed. Flaps are coming in.
American 3239, contact Boston, 134.7, good night.
There's 25.
For American 3239.
Okay, flaps are set and indicated. Okay, auto brake is 3, speed brakes are armed, flaps are full, VREF is set. We're on the glide slope. If we have to go around altitude is 2,500. So we'll put that in the MCP and we're all set. Runway in sight. Let's start the replay. I didn't forget this time. And center the heading bug. Alright, there we go. Gears down, 3 green, locked. What am I forgetting? Chat, nothing? We're landing, right? Here we go. I did not mean to do that. I turned off auto throttle too early there. There we go. Alright, my airplane. High, but we're correcting. There's our VREF. Alright, there's our Pappy. Looking good. A little bit right. Got some crosswind coming from the left. Try to compensate for that. Hold that VREF. Getting a little bit low there. It's a little gusty actually. It's kind of messing with my speeds. Still high, correcting. A little tricky.
Approaching minimums.
Landing. Got some, I know I got company traffic holding short there.
100. 50. 30. 10.
Flare,
Southwest 586, runway 23, line up point.
Line up away 227, 586.
Reverser's green. Oh, it didn't hold off the nose wheel though. Dang it. That thing came crashing down. Alright. 70 knots. Reverser's away. Auto brake is off. And I think we're going to make Tango here. Yeah, we're going to make Tango. Manual braking.
Southwest 1894, right when able, contact ground, point 9, have a good night.
Alright, exiting on Tango here over to ground. Have a good night, Southwest 1894. Alright, well, not my best landing there, guys. It was a little bit windy, a little bit tricky there on that approach, but...
Southwest 586, turn left heading 160, runway 23, clear for takeoff.
And before do anything, stop the recording, switch over to ground.
American's shortest mic, sorry for the delay.
Alright. And ground, good evening, Southwest 1894 is vacated on Tango.
And Southwest 1894, Providence ground, hello, welcome, say parking.
Go to gate 19, Southwest 1894.
And Southwest 1894, taxi to the gate of your choice via Tango.
Alright, so taxi the gate via Tango, Southwest 1894, thanks. Alright, landing lights are off, taxi's on, runway turn off stays on, strobe goes to steady. I can come off and let's start the APU. Whew, wow. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Wow, are we smoking? What's up with that? Oh, is that my brakes overheating? No way. Really? Holy smokes. Alright. I'm gonna leave the plane fully configured for the replay. Just to make it easy. We'll just pull up to the gate, park, disconnect from the network, and watch a replay real quick. This will be Tango and then just a ride on Tango, so it's pretty straightforward.
And attention all aircraft, Providence ground will be closing at the top of the hour in 7 minutes.
Oh, looks like we made it just in time.
Or sorry, the half hour.
Okay, here's Tango, continues right here to the right. And there's no parking charts for this airport, so I really have no idea where gate 19 is, but I guess we'll see if GSX works. Will show us. First time here. Let's see what we got. And of course GSX isn't gonna work. Perfect. We do it the old school way. I can't even see any numbers yet. Oh yeah, I think Southwest is on the other side, if I'm not mistaken. So I think we have to go around this way. Honestly, taxiing, well, what the heck? Taxiing and parking at the airport is harder than flying the plane. Maybe it'll show me on the VATSIM. Let me check that out. If I zoom in on the airports. Yes. Gate 19. Weird. So it skips 19? Oh, there's a Southwest parked at gate 19. Alright, well, we'll just go park up next to him then. Alright, it's on the back side of the terminal here. Leaving it fully configured so we can park and then watch the replay. There he is. So it's going to be, what is that, gate 21. Gate 21. GSX going to work? No, of course not. Why would it work? That'd be too easy, right? Alright, we can do runway turn off lights off, off. Switch over to APU power. Oh, shoot, I think I missed that turn. Let's see if I can make this though. It's going to be a tight one. Oh, let's just straighten that up. Alright, let's go up here. We'll worry about all that after. I think we're good there. Alright, there we go, parked it up. Normally I turn off the taxi light, we're coming in the gate, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to disconnect from the network here. And then let's see if this will work. Let's switch back over to Gen Power, turn on the lights, and strobe and steady goes on, wing on. Oh, on, that's on, okay. I think that's everything. So we're configured, speed brakes are good, flaps are down, gears down. Let's hop outside. Let's watch this replay. There we go. Sweet. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Wow, look at that. Great view. We'll watch the wing view here first. What do you guys think about the night lighting? It looks good, right? It looks even cooler though, like when you're up at altitude, like I was saying with the light pollution haze over the horizon. Look at the wind. Look how much it's moving it around. It was a little tricky, yeah, for sure. Oh, let me check. Oh, shoot. You know what? I forgot to stop the flight on Southwest. Oops. I don't know what's going to happen there. Oh, shoot. That sucks. It's gonna log 2 touchdowns, but it logged 155 feet per minute touchdown. It looked pretty rough from that view, though, didn't it? That's interesting. Let's rewind that. Pause. Rewind. Resume. Oh, a little bubble there. Yeah, a little bubble. Yeah. And then the nose will crash. Ah. Oh, wow. Yeah, not my best, but hey, it says it was 155 feet per minute, so... Wow, okay. Well, there you have it. Let's see what happens if I advance time back to here. If I stop the replay, if I hit the parking brake, what's going to happen? Let's do parking brake. APU's running, APU gen's on. Lights off, off, off. Yeah, I don't think I have to do all of that. I think we just turn off the engines. Parking brake is set. It should stop the flight on Southwest. Let's see what happens. The engines aren't turning off. Oh, flight report approved. Alright, whew, close call. There we go. So there's our flight. That was a good one. A lot of weather along the route. Let's look at this. Touchdown 155 feet per minute. So not my best, not my worst. We'll take it. So with that, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. It was a fun one. Like I said, be sure and hit that like button. Let me know in the comments if you're watching after the fact if you enjoyed it. And, well, I will hope to see you soon in the next one, all right? We'll see you guys.